my woman in comedy professor told me that I had to dress myself as a sexual being before I did my stand-up set, so that's that. Now the rest of it is about coffee. So I work as a barista at this little cafe in HGS that's like literally so few people go to it that I'm literally at work and get scared shitless when a customer shows up, and I'll just be like doing the crossword puzzle and somebody will be like, hey, and I'll just be like, fuck! But I really like working there because it's kind of like real life Tinder, where instead of like pictures and a blurb, it's just like how someone chooses to order coffee, and I'm just like, next, next, next. Because you can really tell so much about somebody from how they order a drink. Like, there are such insight into their psychology. Like, I don't know if you've ever been behind somebody in line, but somebody would be zoning out on their phone in line, and then they'll be in line for like 10 minutes, and then they'll get to the front, and I'll be like, hi, how can I help you? And they'll be like, can I have a bacon, egg, and cheese? And I'm like, sorry, we just have coffee. And they'll be like, do you have a menu? And I'll be like, yeah, it's right there. And they'll be like, oh, thanks. I'll have a small coffee. And I'm like, all right, sure. And then sometimes it's that easy. But then sometimes people are really short-sighted, and as soon as I ask them like further questions, they get really defensive. And I'm like, light roast or dark roast? And they're like, light roast? Like, I don't know. And I'm like, you can get whatever you want. I don't care. And they're like, oh yeah, no, I want the light roast, okay? And I'll be like, all right, we're here to go. And they're like, fine, I'll take it to go, fine. I'm like, you can stay if you want to stay. Like, you don't have to leave. I mean, okay, I'll just get you the thing. Oh, and then there are some people who just like know what they want. And I love it so much, but sometimes it's like a little concerning. There's like, sometimes somebody will come up and they'll be like, I'll have a small coffee. And I'm like, okay, here, it's $1.50. And then they're gone. And I'm like, you forgot your change. And it's like they had pulled an all-nighter planning a heist or something. A very time-sensitive heist. But whatever, I get a tip. So it's fine. And then there are some people that I just feel like I'm gypping them, and I just feel awful that I have to serve them this thing, and there'll be like a sweet old woman that'll come up and she'll be like, well, I'll have a decaf coffee, but only fill it up halfway. Leave the rest for milk. And I'll be like, in my head, like, if you just really want that small of a jolt, I'll flick you on the nose for free. Just leave. But I guess they just like it like that. They're old, they figured it out by now, I guess. And we do this thing where like you get a punch card and then you get a free small black coffee or $1.50 off a drink. And I had this like bro come up once, and he was with a girl, and he was on his 10th little stamp, and he was like, yeah, this gets me a free latte, right? And I was like, no, it just gets you a small coffee. And it was like, if he could have, he would have been like, all right, listen, like, I'm with this chick, I don't want her to know that I want a fucking latte, okay? Just you'll give me a latte for free, like, that's the only reason I'm getting a latte, because it's free, right? And then I'll be like, yeah, sure. And then, just one last one. We also do this thing where you can get $1 off a coffee if you bring your own mug. And then some customers think like I'm stupid, and they'll be like, yeah, I brought my own mug, and I'm like, that's literally a bowl. That's a bowl. That's my stand-up set, guys. Thank you.